One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bring in the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Here's a heat. Unloads it downfield. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll leave it with him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Finding an escape route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Fires it. Complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He'll toss it. Past the 45. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. With the catch, it's Landry. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's looking deep. Makes the grab down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The give to the tailback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Ramsey. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to... Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes! Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Throws to the back. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They stripped it out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play. Yourself.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Ramsey. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, in the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder's going to line it up right it at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They go to the ground. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On the option. Now the toss. Pickup of 6 out to the 30. So now it's second and long.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab and down before he's dragged to the ground. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the right. Lots of running room. He's at touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Aggies! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They get to him as he throws. Complete to the left. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Under fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
"90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Safe completion on the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Finds the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down. This thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
Open space in the middle. How about this freshman leading them on the... Scanning the field, it's Ramsey. Finds his big tight end. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Brings up second down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. The give on the inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Fires to the big fella. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, running back on the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they have the first points of the game. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. There's so many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt will hit at the... Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Ramsey. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And here comes the punt team.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
And the punt team gets down there. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Landry. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the back. Trying play action. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting... So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. He now has 53 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Going downfield for the big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. To throw, it's Ramsey. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Underwood. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. To the ground with the back. Look out, he's got room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle on guys.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a... And now the offense will come onto the field again. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This type of dominant defense, a performance that would make the likes of Dak Wynn and Quentin Coriat proud.
And it's NIL money spent well, right? This recruiting you see every year, they're getting dudes up front, big hosses that everybody wants, but they've been going to the Aggies, and that's why they've built great defenses.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. He's got him. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Sooners! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Ramsey. Working that left side now. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure. And I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards. But if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Got the back over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Aggie. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, it's just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, biggest game of the week and maybe the season. The top 2 teams in football, here's how it ended. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. 1 versus 2, some were calling it the game of the century. Let's wait to jump to conclusions at least until the new poll comes out this week, men.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Jennings. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Brings it down on the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
Makes the grab deep. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He's got it. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. The quick out. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. A&M comes back out with another first down. back to throw. It's Ramsey. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today, and hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's in open space downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The give out of the gun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. With jet sweep pass. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball.
Pulls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey.
Get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal.
time, what a surge right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Day. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Algier. Powers through the defender. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. He's going for it all. It's caught. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Ramsey. It's on target and complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fired to the right, complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This
dropping back, it's Ramsey. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen this.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Snap it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on. Turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Here we go. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.